Hi, I'm Karen Morley, your City Sleuth, and as usual, we're looking for the cool and unusual here in Regina. Today we're looking for sea asparagus or sea beans, which brings us to the Cathedral District and Pacific Fresh Fish. Hey Ted, how you doing?
Hi Karen, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Excellent, good to see you.
Good to see you. So we're here with Ted from Pacific Fresh Fish to talk about fish, but also I came in to ask you about the sea asparagus, which is what I first came to visit you about.
Well, I do have some frozen sea asparagus. My fresh sea asparagus won't be in until the early spring or probably early summer this year. It's a product that we sell quite frequently throughout the summer season, and it's a nice product from British Columbia. We sell it, of course, here at the store and to a lot of different restaurants in town.
I didn't know you sold to restaurants. I know that you have it, and you also carry it pickled too.
We do have a pickled version, yes.
So even though people think of you as fish, you have other stuff too. I mean, I think I have actually found frozen frog legs here for a Cajun celebration.
Well, we would do something like that for the Creole month or the jambalaya stuff. People do look for different things such as prawns or any kinds of scallops we do have. Are you looking for something fresh today?
I'm looking for something fresh. What do you got?
Well, let me show you something very fresh. Hold on one sec. Look at this. Come on over. Now this is fresh as we can get.
So you can take home a friend. It doesn't get any fresher than that.
That's right. And now these lobsters, of course, imported from Atlantic Canada. We get fresh every couple of weeks, and we provide them throughout the year. As far as fresh lobster goes, we're probably the freshest in town.
But you got to order them early if you have a special occasion. I know that. I've been disappointed when I came in and didn't
They're
reserve
all gone.
mine.
Well, yeah, that happens.
Right. So one of the things I really enjoy about coming to Pacific Fresh Fish is that you guys actually know your products and often provide printed recipes and, you know, tips. So I'm having a holiday dinner coming up, a special family celebration.
Okay.
What do you got for recommendations?
Well, I would probably strongly recommend, I mean, I do love lobster, don't get me wrong. Of course, we do carry both the Cuban and the Atlantic lobster, but something that I might suggest is the king crab legs. Now, these are the king crab legs, and we carry some of the largest king crab legs that are available in Regina. Now, believe it or not, these are absolutely fabulous, and we do give you instructions on how to cook them, how to prepare them, and actually how to serve them. So I have these available all times, and you can just ask one of our staff to give you some helpful information on it. Preparing it, of course, is very easy, and it will definitely help if you want something that's different for your family.
Yeah, and this will go great with lobster. A couple of courses.
Of course, we could do some fresh lobster. I mean, I even have some of the larger Atlantic lobsters. You know, if you needed something to feed a couple people, we definitely could provide that as well.
That would feed half the family.
Well,
so
you start eating and you never know how much you really want. So.
That's true. So the other thing then is I would go with this, but then we always love a fresh starter like the oysters. And now you guys are...
I would strongly suggest you try our Malpecs from the East Coast.
And they are fantastic. I never thought I would be able to get fresh live oysters here in Regina.
Well, I will show you. Well, I have a couple here.
Okay.
And what I suggest is if you're cracking them at home, I always suggest that people use a wet cloth or something that they have at home, or a wet rag. Now what you want to do is, of course, get your oyster, and what I like to do is put my oyster inside of a paper towel just so I can secure it, of course, and then my knife, I get underneath the little lock.
Which is an oyster knife, so it's specific. Don't just use any knife.
I get underneath, I get into the lock of the oyster, and then I snap it.
Oh, you can hear that little pop?
Open it up, and here we have a nice fresh Malpec oyster.
And then the trick is underneath. Don't forget to do underneath.
That's right.
Either, right?
And now you want to keep all that nice lacquer in there, which is a nice salt water taste.
That's beautiful.
And my suggestion is a little drop of lemon, fresh lemon juice, and a little drip of Tabasco.
Now, people who haven't done this before, they can come in and you're happy to give them pointers. You sell these, I know, too, because we picked one up here the last time I bought oysters.
Why don't you give that a try, and maybe I'll open another one for our friendly.
Of course, I love oysters.
There we go. Let me get mine open, and it'll be 30 seconds, and there we go. So
wow, you are really fast at those.
Scrape it away from the shell. A little lemon for myself. And this way you get a little reaction, and a little Tabasco,
And cheers.
cheers to you.
Those
Fabulous.
are wonderful. So if you haven't been down here, freshest seafood on the prairies, amazingly so. Come down and see Ted. He'll set you up with recipes. He'll set you up with all the fresh fish you need.